nti wɔn mpa akyi wɔkyechi wɔn free mmran aye bebrebe no wɔn mahu sɛ emu bɛyɛ sɛ ahanu ne aduokron 295 de kyɛ sɛ yafa na da kwan so ena yachi womo edomaba besie ne efro ye namomo so anase krofo bi efa won so ewia omanfo etwisika edigu wonum ebotom emu aduonu enum 25 ni hu so womo ye suspect womo de chese wonum nim de ewo saa eye enada kwan ya ofra ne Kenneth wonum ene hyekyire enti owura Dominic Mensa wono head of anti-human trafficking unit ewo Iyoko staff officer Dominic Mensa wono ene central focus ya wodasa ensemi nyina adi.
We received intel, and then based on the intel, we did a lot of investigations, and over time, we were able to get locations where people were committing various forms of crimes in the name of Killnet. So today, we embarked on an operation in 2 separate locations in Kumasi, at Kenyasi and then Eboho. And in those 2 locations, we apprehended 330 individuals. They were brought to the office, and then we started screening. And for our screening so far, we have 25 of them as suspects, and the remaining are victims of trafficking and then recruitment scam. So we are going to keep the suspects for further screening and then investigations.
Na eno eye owura Dominic Mensa were head of anti-human trafficking unit ewo Iyoko nidi eno no ono ene kasaye
Adishia ya de kaseno kwa apomodemo ensem emu. Na the Diabetes, Endocrine and Metabolic Society wamo ewa Ghana heya wamo eshe yade diabetes ne kuro ene kwanye faswa eba no mabɔ ho dewuro ede akyɛ yɛn na wamo bɔ monten so bɛka sɛ de diabetes no type 2 no ACAD hine ewo enkwada mu no sesei no eye aginsemu kane no na ubehu so bi enya diabetes ne bia na eye panyini obi a wanyini bi nimfie kɔ nanim ena na yɛde saa yade no esusu no nenso nei atiatese ewo enkwada mu a mobɔ yɛ kokose abra no ne abra no yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛde nkwada no ebɛkɔ ayaresabia na yakɔyɛ wɔ mumu enhwehwɛmu Professor Josephine Akpalu ena ede ensem wei atudwa.
The time we are talking about diabetes, we're just talking about the adult person with diabetes. We hardly ever concentrate on the children, and we know that the children are our future. And so we need to know when children are affected with diabetes. Many times in our society, for children with diabetes, the diagnosis is usually made very late. In fact, sometimes it's when they come into hospital with a complication, a very severe complication that can lead to death. That's when we make the diagnosis. And so in terms of the knowledge gap, we have that in the population because they don't know what is going on with the child. They go from one place to the other. And then even in the hospital setting, sometimes it takes a little longer for some people to make that diagnosis. So we want to create that awareness that that problem exists in children. So that is becoming more of a challenge now for our children because we don't expect them to have that.
Anyway, Professor Josephine Akpalu.
Wasukuswa eti pentrodio original akan kase na mamefa wo ento asoy eku a wonam edi EKK Charity Foundation HSS baby Ghana adu ye hiam paibo enu nti wonam ede na watwimo esi wonam se wo bebo mpaye ede amomai Ghana sede be ya sumdwe beko so atena sumdwe mu nyame ebema yesika bebre na afensu moral renewal yebetimi anya adwene mu foforoye na wasi dwumade empanifo bebre na na ebase Chief Executive Officer my EKK Charity Foundation, Elder Dr. Evans K. Kwafo, wano ena ede ensemi tuja ebra wanum ebo anaye ekopie mu ewo santene otumfo ni suman kwa hene ne naiso yentie sadia Elder Doctor osi echre dwumade obabedino emu.
amampa nyimfo abedi man so ko nyina se ga na nyampa ibodea na tese o man nyina ye kambom na ye bompa se de bafo sika na o man no fa ne ntuma pasif efira eni se na yikeke charity foundation di djumadie wan wiki bi ahye se ye be bompa ya ma o man no eye from oda ajuada ekopum da kwasiada ye be se o man no fa ntuma pefira na problem bia na se o man mpo na nipa bi na ye bone a ye be se nyankopon hu ye mobo na oyi sa bone ne ye den efiri yen so security ne national security for din ko ni police din ko bia ye okay a problem bi no de ye de anse ye tuen sa frɛ Ghana mine eni kumase mine so bia mfa na kuma na
ene sumankwa hene bafo koja wasu abebio ne nsɛm a ɔde to dwa ɛbra EKK Charity Foundation ekopim ɛwɔ ne nan so
Yeko NPP amanyoko no akache na committee omoshe abatuo so omo chairman Ora Joseph Osei Wusu wadi ato MPP mani nyina enim se abatuo womo beto ewo 2026 January bosum de twatuo nim no womo ye nhwehwe ye na bibia timi akoso toten enti MPP amanyoko no ma no enyi hu eni suro bia emfa emfri womumu na eba ne bambo ho nsem so de a womaye ehun tutu ye nyina
Printing and distribution of notice of polls. The notice of polls has been printed and dispatched to all regional and constituency secretariats as well as to the respective presidential aspirants. Completion of operational guidelines. The committee has completed the operational guidelines governing the primaries. These will soon be presented to the aspirants or their representatives and the key stakeholders for compliance. Stakeholder engagements. The committee has held engagement with both the Electoral Commission and the Ghana Police. These consultations have yielded highly productive outcomes, ensuring the process remains orderly, peaceful, and credible. Security arrangements. We are pleased to inform all party sympathizers, stakeholders, aspirants, and the public that the Ghana Police Service has been granted exclusive jurisdiction over the D-Day election security. No private or unauthorized security arrangements will be permitted at any voting center. Access to voting areas will be restricted to delegates, accredited presidential aspirants or the agents, and the electoral officials only. All other individuals will be required to remain outside the designated security perimeters.
Ora Joseph Osei-Wusu chairman Emma NPP amanyoko no committee a omoshe abatu ho nsem so.
Uba omai Ghana mu a enkrai ena kumase ena yewo eye uba yango boat ene de keka ho. Na adriverfo a wonam edi yango uba any boat edi dwuma no wonum aye centralfo hia mu eye enra oro Augustimensa ene wonum dwom trani na wo kire se aye se hubafo wonum ayisisi adriverfo ne papa wo so wonum hia ase wa fimpinu ene edumiensa 2013 mu no na obi oda ride wo boat so a na boat eti commission free 8% adequacy 10%. Afe hwi na ekọ 10%, afe na do 15%, 20%, afe hwi 25%. Na wone ye ka say no, so obi oda boat uber yango one 30% commission. Na so we dey wa hwe say bia wa oda boat in baby esi no, ono akasa be drive empty car no be 7 minutes ansa na watimi aba be fawo obefa baby odo ko no mi aba be 5 minutes na ya charge 15 cedis no yango for so mo 30% na say eno no ye krompo do 5 cedis wa wo hwa de omo yi wo say wo ma boat uber yango and free driver for na wo man kasa